Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'd like to talk about an acceptable form of abuse in our society, something that's still accepted as okay or not so bad, and that's parental alienation. Not only does parental alienation impact mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles, but it really affects children and has devastating effects. Parental alienation is a social dynamic generally occurring due to divorce separation when a child expresses unjustified hatred or unreasonably strong dislike of one parent, making access to that parent difficult. It's important to make sure that you distinguish that it's not due to child abuse, but it's in fact for no real good apparent reason. So this parental alienation leads to parental alienation syndrome in children, which has been coined by Richard Gardner. And this is where he describes the disorder which the child on an ongoing basis belittles, insults one parent without justification due to a combination of factors, including indoctrination by the other parent, this is almost happening exclusively in divorce situations. There are 8 symptoms of parental alienation syndrome in children: a campaign of denigration against the alienated parent, weak and frivolous, absurd rationalizations made by the child, a lack of ambivalence about the alienated parent, and the independent thinker phenomenon, where the child swears that they're the ones that are coming up with the ideas. Absence of guilt about the treatment of the parent, reflexive support for the alienated parent, presence of borrowed scenarios from the parent who's alienating, and rejection of extended family. Parental alienation can be mild, moderate, or severe. It can be incubated intentionally or unintentionally and lead to low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, and suicide in children. Now, who would want to impose that on their children? The important thing to think about is it's 100% preventable. And what can we do about it? We're working to prevent through the Canadian Equal Parenting Council, which is lobbying the federal government. But the most important thing we should talk about tonight is what can we do about unintentional parental alienation. We don't smoke with babies in the car anymore, but 20 or 30 years ago, it happened all the time. So what I'm challenging you to think about is, would you spread toxic words when your child's within earsight? You don't need to put down your ex or the child's father in that case, or the child's mother. We should be aware of what we're saying in front of our kids, and we can prevent this form of child abuse. There's 3 things we can do. We can eliminate negative words about your ex-partner, which is your child's parent. If you can't say anything positive, don't say anything at all when that child's around. We can encourage positive contact between the child and your ex-partner. This is also your child's parent. So don't take away from the experience that your child is having with your ex-partner. Through education and encouragement, you can encourage your friends to do the same thing. And what I'm asking of you tonight is that disciplined thought and disciplined people can create disciplined actions in this area, and we can prevent parental alienation 100%. In April is International Parental Alienation Month, Awareness Month, and we have a group on Facebook, Parental Alienation Awareness Organization, London, Ontario. If you're interested, you can look us up. And there's an event called Bubbles of Love, which is taking place April 25th, 2013 at the Covent Garden Market. I encourage you to all attend if possible. We're also challenging schools and other organizations to get involved and post pictures on the internet, on Facebook, to upload events and notices of events so that everybody knows what's happening. It's hard to believe 5 minutes has passed so quickly, but I'd like to thank all of you for your attention, and I encourage you to join us on April 25th for the Bubble of Love's Parental Alienation Awareness event. Thank you.